how the devil are you? So today's video is inspired by a bunch of suggestions that I had in the comments on a recent video. So if you are one of the people who suggested we get some Kentmere 400 and push it to 3200 for a video, thank you very much for your suggestion. That is what we're going to do today. Perfect opportunity for it as well. I'm heading out to shoot a live music gig. So, I mean, is there a better place to put 3200 push film through its paces? I think not. Alright, I'm going to load up this roll of Kentmere Pan 400 in the Minolta Dynax 7. One of the best film SLR cameras of all time. Come and fight me in the comments if you want. I'll tell you why you're wrong. Ripper of a camera. Anyway, now we're going to lie to the camera and tell it that the roll of film that we have inserted into it is 3200 speed and not 400 speed. We're going to shoot one of the support bands first. For this shoot, I am rocking one of my favourite lenses. It's some sort of weird Sigma fisheye that fits the AF mount, but crucially it has autofocus. Took me like a year to track one of these down in decent condition, and I paid a frankly disgusting amount of money for it, and I'm pretty sure I paid more for it than my first car cost. My first car was shit, but that's not the point. Can't complain about paying a little more for this lens though, because it is so sick. I use it all the time. And I decided to carry on using this lens for the next band on the bill at this show. Gnarly little wide shot here. Delicious stuff. And then we were on to the headliner band. So we're all about to learn a very valuable lesson in the importance of being a chatty dude. So here I am, milling around in the back of the venue where I bumped into the headline band. So I went to say hello, we got chatting, and then next thing I know, I'm shooting them. What an absolute bunch of legends. Super fun, great chat as well. So I got a quick safety digital shot of the guys together here, and I've shot a lot of bands and I toured a bunch myself, so I understand that the couple of minutes before stage time is a very, very sacred time. Now, because of that experience, I understand that now this is the moment for me to take a step back and just let everything breathe for a minute. So I go back up the stairs a little bit, sort of remove myself and just let them do their thing, knowing that at some point, some gnarly candid shot opportunity is gonna present itself. Boom! So dope. Like, this is the music photography that I really enjoy. It's the insight into the stuff that you don't usually see. The calm before the storm. And the combination of pushed film, a gnarly fisheye lens, and some gnarly direct flash just make this photo sing with character aesthetically. Anyway, on to shooting the actual set from this band, and they were killer. Oh my god, what a band. So now that we've seen what Kentmere Pan 400 pushed to 3200 looks like, let's talk about it. Obviously, it looks sick. Like 10 out of 10, no notes on how this looks. It is exactly what I want out of pushed black and white film. Beautiful. But what you might not have noticed in these photos is that my flash started playing up on my camera and didn't actually fire every time it was supposed to. And what's pretty wild about it is I'm struggling to spot all of the non-flash and flash photos next to each other. Now, I know we're under stage lighting, so it's not like a like-for-like comparison of flash no flash, but the latitude of this film is clearly very good, because you'd think you'd lose loads of the shadow detail in the non-flash photos compared to the flash photos, but none of these photos look like they're struggling in the shadows at all. So consider me impressed. I love that there is a bunch of grain and character in these images when you push this film to 3200, but it doesn't overpower the photo either. I'm like 99% sure that Pan 400 has like a weaker anti-halation layer, and that's one of the ways they keep the cost down on this film. And that means that you get a bunch of these gnarly bloomy boys in the highlights, which I am super into. It's just more film character. Like, give me stuff like this all day long. But some people would consider this a negative compared to like HP5. I don't. And speaking of HP5 and cost, there's obviously less silver in Pan 400 than there is in something like HP5, and whilst that keeps the cost down, some people think that that makes the images look a little bit grey and flat. Honestly, I really like that in a black and white anyway. Like, I make my digital black and white stuff really like flat and low contrast, and I just like that vibe to a black and white anyway. And then when you push it to 3200, nothing's getting overpowered. It becomes a positive for me, really. And also, the big one is that Kentmere Pan 400 is dirt cheap in the UK. It's literally half the price of something like Ilford Delta 3200, which I absolutely love. But as was mentioned in the comments on a recent video, there's a very, very strong argument to be made that, yeah, Delta 3200 might be good, but is it double the price of Pan 400 pushed to 3200 good? I'm not sure it is. And after trying it myself, I think you guys might be right. So big ol' thank you to everyone in the comments who recommended that we make this video, pushing Pan 400 all the way to 3200, smashed it out of the park. You guys know your shit. Whilst I do enjoy the convenience of Delta 3200 and just shooting it at its box speed, I know 1600 thing, I know. But being able to just drop it off at literally any lab, because there's some labs that I use that don't typically push film, so it just becomes a little thing where I'm trying to get things turned around quickly. There's the convenience of Delta 3200, just drop it off, forget about it, scans come back, sick. Pan 400 has already become like a regular in my camera bag anyway, but it's about to become even more regular now that I know it pushes this well. Anyway, there we have it. That is Kentmere Pan 400, pushed to 3200. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you checking out the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like it, consider subscribing to the channel, all that good stuff for more film photography shenanigans. I've got a load of cool shit coming up. I was supposed to be going to Amsterdam. We've had to cancel the Amsterdam trip. I'll get into it another time, but it does mean that if I girl math it, I can justify something else. And if you know anything about the channel and what I love shooting and what time of year is just around the corner, you can probably guess what I'm about to justify. So yeah, very stoked. We're going to be closing out this year very strong. So if you're into the film photography stuff, feel free to stick around. Come and say hello in the comments. Let me know if you've tried this yourself. If you are one of the people who suggested this video, come and brag in the comments. Tell everyone that this was your idea and I am but a vessel for your sick idea. Anyway, thank you for being here. I hope you are well. I hope your family's well, but most importantly, I hope your dog is well. Please provide your dog, your cat, your hamster, your guinea pig, your goldfish with a little scratch behind the ears from me, and hopefully I will catch you in the next one. Peace.